Hi, this is Quek here. Welcome to another session of my video. In today's session, I would like to talk about personal development, and the topic is what is the meaning of dream? Alright, this is a very interesting topic. So most of us, I believe, we have dreams, right? And hopefully you have big dreams. Okay, now if you don't have dream, then basically the only people who don't have dream, I believe, are those who are already in the cemetery. All right, so basically, as long as we are still alive, we all have dream. So in today's session, I'm going to talk about dream. All right, the acronym of dream and what it means. Okay, now let's start with the first one. D. All right, D stands for desire. Now, as Napoleon Hill in his book Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill stated that the starting point of all achievement is desire. Now, when we talk about desire, you must have a strong desire. In fact, it must be a burning desire. Your desire is so strong that it will move you, propel you forward, regardless of whatever challenges that comes into your life. Okay, so you got to have a very strong desire. Most people don't have a strong desire because they only have a wish. They only wish for things to happen and they hope that it can become very easy. Alright, but the truth is that if you want to be successful, you got to have a very strong desire. The desire that will keep you awake every single moment of the day to move forward towards what you want to achieve in life. So ask yourself, do you have a strong desire? Alright, so the first acronym of the word dream is D, which is for desire. Now the next one is R. R stands for your dream, your goal must be realistic. Alright, a lot of people, they don't have a realistic goal. Alright, now if I say that, at my age now, I want to be an Olympic champion in the 100-meter dash, which is ridiculous. It is not realistic at all. Don't you think so? Alright, so whatever you wish must be realistic. Your goal must be realistic, or else you are going to be pretty disappointed, that's for sure. Alright, it must be realistic. Now, even though, let's say, you want to achieve a certain level, alright, you must know that you can achieve it in that amount of period of time. Alright, you cannot say that, oh, I want to be this, I want to be that, without taking into account the difficulty of the task involved and so on. Alright, so your goal, your desire must be realistic. Just like I give an example, at my age now, I want to have a goal to become a 100-meter champion, Olympic champion, which is ridiculous. Alright, so basically, you got to have a realistic goal. Okay, that is the second one. The third one is you must have expectation. That is very important. Expectation is important. If you don't have expectation, that means you do not believe that it's going to happen. So you got to have expectation. All right. So you got to expect that it's going to happen. All right. Like I heard a story once. That this leader. All right. They were praying for rain. They were praying for rain in the desert. There was no rain. They were praying for rain. Alright, so one day, they complained to the leader and said that we have been praying and there's no rain. Then the leader said, you didn't expect the rain to happen. Alright, if you expect the rain to happen, you will dig trenches. Alright, so that when the rain comes, it will, it will catch the water. So expectation is so important. Alright, you cannot just have a desire, a goal or what, but you must expect it to happen. You must have the confidence that it is going to happen. That is what expectation is about. Alright, so you must have a strong expectation of what you want to achieve, knowing for sure that it is going to happen. Alright, most people, they have fear, they have doubt, they have disbelief. That's why it does not happen in their life. Alright, so you got to have a strong expectation that it is going to happen. There's no second thought about it. It's going to happen. So the desire, the expectation must be very strong. The next one is A. A stands for attitude. I believe that attitude is very important. I talked about this before in my video session as well. Attitude is very important because whether you move ahead towards success or not depends on your attitude. All right, attitude can be whether you are positive or you are negative. All right, whether what is your attitude towards money, how do you look at money? All right, what is the belief about money? All right, what is your attitude towards success? All right, and so on. And what is the attitude towards your company you work with? What is your attitude towards the company? And so many things. You know, you have to have a positive attitude if you want to be successful. Most people have very, very negative attitude. All right, now that is a law of polarity. All right, I'm sure you have heard about law of polarity. When there is cold, there is hot. Okay, when there is tall, there is short. When there is darkness, there is brightness. That's polarity. So how you view it is up to you. All right. When you look at it positive, then it becomes positive, because everything that's positive, there's always the negative side of it. Because if you don't have negative, how do you know to differentiate between positive and negative? If you don't know what is cold, then how do you know how you feel that it's hot? All right, so that is a law of polarity. So basically, your attitude must be right. And the most important thing, you must have a positive attitude that everything is going to be okay. All right, that is going to happen. It is going to happen. All right, and the last one is M. M stands for massive action. Now, a lot of people watch the movie The Secret, and you know, they visualize, but nothing happened, because it can only happen when you take action. All right. Now, by your thought, you draw things, you attract things into your life. But by your action, you will receive it. So action is very, very important. A lot of people don't take action. When we talk about action, we're talking about massive action. We are talking about consistent and persistent action as well. All right, you cannot say, I take action for, you know, two months, and after that, you relax for 1 year. No, it must be consistent as well and persistent, because along the way, what you do may not give you the result that you want to have. All right, so basically you got to be persistent as well and keep on doing and massive action. All right, massive action is very important. You cannot say you start something and I'll try give it, you know, when I have the time, and so no, it will not happen. You got to take massive action. Just imagine, you know, when a plane, you know, want to take off, it got to burn a lot of fuel. All right, it got to have a lot of energy to move the plane up from the airfield. All right, so the most important thing is that, you know, you got to put in a lot of massive action, effort, and so on. All right, if you don't, then the plane will be, you know, cruising, and basically at the land at the end of the airway, you know. So basically, at the end of the airport, I mean, all right. So basically, you got to have energy. All right, that means take a lot of action. Then you can become successful. All right. So let me summarize for you what I mean by a dream here. D stands for desire. R stands for being realistic. E stands for expectation. A stands for attitude. And lastly, M stands for taking massive action. All right. So I hope that you learned something here today. And if you like what you hear and see, please feel free to like, to share, and to comment. All right. I thank you for your time that you spent together with me. I'll see you again tomorrow for another session of my video. Okay. So this is Richard Quek from Malaysia, wishing you good night and goodbye.